A battle of swamps and a rivalry that might not be the most prominent for either of these two schools, but it's one that can easily define season trajectories and put the victor on the path to the college football playoff. This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. It's the LSU Tigers and the Florida Gators. We stay to state, follow Jessie Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, checking in with the Gators head coach before the game. He understands this is a huge conference matchup with the 7-game winning streak on the line, but more importantly, conference play and ramifications for a conference championship. This is a huge matchup today, and he has warned his team, keep the streak alive by doing your job today. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He's got the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like, they haven't been #1. They had to go get it on the field, and now it's got to stay on the field, Jesse. One game at a time. Don't get over our skis. Think about too many things in the future. Think about today.
Yeah, they've got to have a sense of urgency now, especially knowing with that #1 beside the name, they're going to get everybody's best shot. So they've got to step up. They've actually got to elevate their play now, I think, to keep this thing moving forward.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just...
Maybe some room here. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them. And you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you This offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Running inside. It's Montgomery. Oh, he's got some space.
And that's a nice run by the running back. I'll tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical, because there's so much emotion that goes into it. And going back to last year, like this game was so close, so tight. So what's going to be the difference? A lot of times, man, it's the physicality and the running game.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Pulls it and fires to the left. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
He'll get rid of it. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Guys, I know 1 versus 2 largely speaks for itself, but think of everything that's at stake. Playoff positioning, impressing the committee, potential buys in the college football playoff, all at stake today.
The intensity in this game will just simply feel different than anything else we've seen throughout the course of the year because of what is riding on this game, David.
No doubt, the stakes, you don't get 1 versus 2 late in the season very often. So a chance to make a statement, a chance to prove you belong, a chance to really punch your ticket. Whoever wins, they're in the college football playoff. And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Right on the money. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances.
There's a crease. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but...
Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score on this next possession.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense putting points on the board. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll run the RPO and fight. It's a fumble. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
The run inside. It's ball. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Jones to throw. That's reeled in. It's Montgomery. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check down throw, but he got it to him in space.
There's some room. They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And right now it looks like there's 12, 13, 14 guys on defense. I mean, last possession you saw him break on the football, get the pick 6. Now another opportunity again, dialed in, focused.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Running inside, it's Berry. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Makes the grab. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Berry. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. this matchup, two teams in the top 5 just sort of whets the appetite for what we're going to see in the playoff, guys.
The selection committee is watching this one very closely because, David, both of these teams are easily talented enough to win it all, but only one can walk out of here with a dub.
Right, and what does it do? It sets up the seeding, right? It sets up the buys. It sets up the whole future of the college football playoff. And I think you want to punctuate that. You want to leave a lasting impression late in the season on the committee and show them.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Gators want to move quickly. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Picks up the first down. Oh, a lot of space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop.
Makes the grab in their space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Tigers are marching down the field. Running right, it's Durham. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That false start will just increase the degree of difficulty at 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Durham. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking downfield, it's Levin. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Caught on the left side by Wilson. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Montgomery. Good execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, and maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. It couldn't go outside. There was just way too many boxes.
Snags it, and there's running room. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. The Gators, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Jones wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He wants to change this route. They want to throw it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Gator! Fit it in the window for the score. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that bold Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 15 team, the Pitt Panthers. And it's the Hurricanes coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half.
Makes the grab and room to run.
This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season.
And the Gators come to the line after the big connection and going back to work.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quarterback may change this route. Jones to throw. Gets rid of it. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. LSU lining up first and goal. Going to the run. It's Durham. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Looking for the goal line. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up fourth and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Tigers. And the stomping has commenced. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to...
Unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
And a lot of history between these two teams because even when there were two divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing. And
another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Takes it the other way. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying.
Might have a chance. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caden Durham again. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The play action fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understand 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And they just keep inching closer to the goal line. They go for it on 4th down. You get it. You're now finding yourself even closer. This is a place where you'd love to be able to just line up, run the football, get north, and score a touchdown.
Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Now on 2nd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Flips it out in the flat. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Running inside, it's Montgomery. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, going to the air. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Looking to throw on first down. Throw to the right side. That's Wilson. Crosses to 30. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It's picked off, and another empty drive. At the 35, he's loose. Got room on the return. Touchdown, LSU! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The run inside. It's Montgomery. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Wilson open on the right side. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's ball. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Here's a give the ball. Shows him the stiff arm.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Running the red zone, it's ball. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with ball. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Here's a give to Durham. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
After that negative play against a goal line defense, it's really, really tough out in the field to not want to take a shot right now because there's nobody deep on defense. You've got one-on-ones on an island with your wide receivers, and they are begging to have a fade ball thrown their way.
Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. At the 20, he's got space. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Berry. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked